This is Tee to Green, Central Ohio's premier golf show. Now here's your host, recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award by the Southern Ohio PGA of America and Hall of Fame, the Fan's own Skip Mosick.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome into our season finale of Tee to Green here on the Fan. Busy week, as always, in the Golf World Tour Championship going on. We'll check in down at East Lake in just a few minutes. But it is hard to believe another season has flown by. We started with the Masters in April. We wrap up like we typically do here at the Ohio State Golf Club, the site of next month's Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship marquee playoff event on the Korn Ferry Tour. And it's always bittersweet because it's our last show, but it's always great because we get to see our old running mate here on the Fan like 35 years ago, Randy Ford from HNS Sports, who puts this event on every year. Good morning. Great to see you.
Great to see you. I think that there's only two people in the world that remember that you and I were on the air back then. And as I thought about that, I thought, you know, I guess we didn't make the historic impact on broadcasting that we thought we were doing in our early 20s. But what did come out of it was a 40-year cherished friendship. So it's good to see you, too.
Take us through it. We'll chat with Kip McBride, tournament director of the Nationwide Children's Championship, throughout the hour as well. But tell us about this event, Randy. First of all, it's hard to believe how long it's been ongoing. How many years now is it for this tournament?
So this will mark the 19th playing of the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship, coming up the week of September 15th. What is it, the 18th through the 21st is the professional part of the competition. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's hard to believe when we started this, and Kip's been there every step of the way. And boy, you know, I think more than anything, you look back on just the people that have been around. And it's such a huge partnership, Skip, as you know, among Nationwide Insurance, Nationwide Children's Hospital, everybody here at the Ohio State Golf Club. And it's funny, you know, you're talking about getting to see old friends year after year after year, and that's really what we have here. And we've had the same folks in place for 19 years, and so we just continue to do it. We've been very fortunate. We've raised a lot of money for Nationwide Children's Hospital, so it really has been a labor of love, and we can't wait for number 19.
Don't undersell the lot of money. I mean, the impact that this event has had as far as a charitable aspect for the community, the numbers are really impressive, Randy, over there. And they continue to build. Yeah, we have donated more than $30 million in 18 years, and we're going to end up north of probably 33 for sure, maybe almost 34, maybe by the end of the day. And, you know, Kip's in charge of the expenses, so he's shaking his head yes. Yeah, so I mean, all that money, the primary focus at the hospital is the Pediatric Cancer Center and research. So that's we've been able to help. I think hopefully it's helped a lot. And one of the things that we talked about, or that I think about, besides just the money, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, the Nationwide Children's Hospital is a massive organization, and it's one of the best children's hospitals in the world. But the money is one thing. The number, 30 million, 30, whatever the million is. We've really had a chance to meet so many families and kids that have dealt with cancer. I mean, we're meeting another one here in a couple of weeks. Who will hit our first shot to fight cancer. And, it's a young lady that's battled brain cancer through high school. And she's raising money for brain tumor research. So those stories, that's just this year's story, but those are stories that we've had over the course of 18, 19 years. And that, to me, is probably the biggest takeaway, to see what these kids and their families go through and what Nationwide Children's Hospital means to them. Kip McBride is the tournament director, and Kip, again, you've been through this since the beginning, and it's been, through the pandemic, we didn't know what was going to happen. It's been incredible what you and Randy and the entire team has been able to sustain here, and not just sustain, but continue to grow year after year. But talk about your efforts in regards to that, because it's not don't short sell yourself. It's incredible what you guys are able to do.
Yeah, well, I don't want to short sell myself, but a lot of this is really Randy. Randy's out there. He's hitting these vendors of Nationwide, and he's monitoring and keeping track and trying to get new clients. And, last year we raised over $3.6 million. And really, it's hats off to Randy. As a team, we do a lot of great stuff, but Randy starts at the beginning and gets us the money to be able to do the fun things we do and be able to give this money to charity.
You mentioned the first shot for cancer, and, again, that's something that's kind of grown over the years as far as a trademark, as far as what you guys do here. But, there's other awesome things as far as part of the week, Pros for Patients. Tell us about all of those, but really, if people don't know about the first shot for cancer and I guess the last putt for cancer.
Yeah, so we have, a whole week full of events. You hit it off. We started this, I forget how many years ago, this Pros for Patient on Tuesday. So we bring in those kids from the hospital that are healthy enough to come out. We always get some tour players to come over, teach them a little bit about golf. We'll get on the driving range, the putting green. And then I think the really neat thing is we'll go into our volunteer tent, and they will help package gift packs up for those kids at the hospital that can't come out. So it's a little bit paying it forward. But back to what you said a little bit ago, it's funny the relationships that we've had with these kids. But it's also fun to see the relationships of the players, because Peter Molinari, who played here years ago, has, still friends with a family that a young girl had cancer. And, it's fun to know those ones that are still going on. Because players just on their own have met these young individuals and kept it going. Relationship.
That is awesome to hear that kind of stuff and stories like that. You mentioned Molinari. I mean, the players that have come through here. I mean, it's a laundry list of who's who. One of them, oh, by the way, is number one in the world right now.
That's right. And if you've been around 18 years, 19 years like we have, there's stories to tell. And, the Ryder Cup's coming up here very soon. Harris English is on the team. Mm-hmm. Scotty Scheffler is on the team. I'm sure Justin Thomas is going to be on the team because he's 7th on the points list. All three of them won the tournament at some point in their careers. Harris English was an amateur many, many years ago. But yeah, those are the stories that you talk about and you like to tell. And one of my favorite things to do throughout tournament week, is just sit sort of on the back of the driving range and watch 20 professionals hit golf balls.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, we all like to play golf, and we try to play golf, but then I watch that, and I go, I shouldn't even bother.
Nationwide Children's Championship, September 15th through the 21st here at the Ohio State Golf Club. Randy Ford and Kip McBride with us this morning, tee to green here on the Fan. You guys always have special activities throughout the week. Something special each day, food trucks, breakfast. Are you set now, or are you still setting up as far as what you have to offer throughout the week?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting pretty close. I think Thursday through Sunday, the days we're open to the public. I think our capstone is probably the 13th hole, right? So everybody comes out to the 13th hole.
You've created a monster.
We have created a monster. So yeah, we've got food trucks. The nice thing is on Saturday this year, there's no Ohio State football. Correct. So we still have the big screen TVs we can watch other games. We have prizes. We have Folds of Honor Friday where we're giving away prizes. Got a new logo out at the 13th hole. So there's something fun for everybody. We got the pancake breakfast on Sunday, the free ice cream on Saturday. I mean, the putting challenge, the raffles. There's golf going on, but there's a lot of other stuff you can do if you just to hang out with us.
So to emphasize what Kip just said, there's no Ohio State football game, and it's free. I'm just saying.
Sign me up. When this tournament became a playoff event as it is now, did that change at all as far as what you did logistically as far as setting up? I mean, it used to be an invitational for many years. You had the college kids involved. When it became a playoff event on the Korn Ferry Tour, did it change at all? It didn't change the amount of money you guys are raising.
No, and Kip can speak to this as much as I can. I think, when we started, it was an invitational, and there was a collegiate element to it. Mm-hmm. As it has moved over the years and gone into a finals event, now things have changed on the PGA Tour with eligibility, and changes all the time. So we have to ebb and flow with that. We used to have sponsor exemptions. We used to have a big meeting, right? It was a big deal. You sat down and figured out, 5 or 6 or 7, whatever sponsor exemptions that you get, and they say, hey, we should invite. Oh, he's from Columbus. Let's invite him. We don't have any of that anymore,
right?
Because it's all about the points list. It's all about how guys are playing. So that, I don't know, Kip, that to me has been the biggest difference.
Yeah, and it's it was nice to get that local flair, but these guys are. These are the next stars of the PGA Tour. It was fun when we had the college kids, because I think that's one thing we missed, because if you look back, the guys that played here on that, he mentioned Harry English, a guy by the name of Ricky Fowler played here twice, a guy by the name of Jordan Spieth. So we kind of missed that. Yep, we kind of missed them. But again, we're also seeing tomorrow's stars here.
This golf course is something else, and we're going to talk about more detail about this next segment. But it is punishing, it is unforgiving, and these playoffs are such a huge part of these guys getting their PGA Tour cards. It's neat to have, even though the scores have gone down a little bit over the last couple of years, but when this thing started, it was definitely single digits as far as under par. But with this much on the line for these guys, you want a tough test, you would think.
Yeah, and I think they want it too, right? They want the ultimate test, and this Scarlett will give it to them. I mean, Dennis does an amazing job. The course is ready now, but he's still got a few weeks to even tweak it more. So, it's a grind. I mean, you go back to, I think Daniel Summerhays won with 10 under in blowing winds that first year. So it's played hard every year. But I think the players respect Scarlett for sure.
Yeah, it's a championship layout, right? I mean, it is a championship layout, and that's how difficult it is. And every year, Skip, on the Korn Ferry Tour, there's 26-7 tournaments around the world. Scarlett is always first or second when it comes to degree of difficulty.
Former Buckeye Neil Shipley, I know, has been a lot of folks have really paid attention to what his year has been like, what the past couple of years have been like, and he has now secured his PGA Tour card. But I know a lot of folks looking forward to seeing Shipley and his return here to Ohio State and to participate in really what is a marquee event on the Korn Ferry Tour.
Yeah, and I think we heard from him last week that he's excited to come back and play, and it's great for us because again, sometimes on the Korn Ferry you may not know all the names. Now you will, but this is one instance where we're getting a local guy to come play, and I think it's going to be great. And we have a few surprises for Neil when he gets here. I'll stop with that.
You can tell us. No one will tell. It's all good. Again, 9:15 to 9:21. Ohio State football has a bye week. We always try to educate folks in advance. Make mental note now, and obviously the messaging will be out as we get closer to tournament week. The most common question is, we know where we're located here. Not everybody can park here. Where are we parking? How do you get them here to the golf course?
Well, we make it very easy. One, let's start off with, like Randy said, it's a free ticket. ncc-golf.com. You go there and download your free ticket. We have a charity ticket program, so you're going to pick a charity. When you show up at the gate, we're going to give that charity $10. So we're actually paying charities on your behalf. So very easy. We park over on West Campus. It's called Carmack 5. The signs will lead you there. Ohio State shuttles bring you right in. It's the easiest path it's the path of least resistance. It's simple. I've been to a lot of golf tournaments, and this one's easy to get to. And again, it's a great golf course to walk if you feel like taking a walk that day. We think it's the best.
It's an opportunity to see some of these guys up close and personal, and really see how good they are, because it's incredible.
Yeah, it really is. And you're right. I mean, it's you're not you're right along the rope, right? You can get And there's going to be there's a couple of guys that are going to be here, because you talk to folks along the tour and it's like, well, who's Neil Shipley is certainly one of those that is headed that way. Johnny Kiefer is a guy that I think a lot of people are going to hear from if they haven't heard from him already. So those are folks you get a chance to sort of get up close to until they become Scotty Scheffler, and there's an army of security around them.
All the information on your website. Let everybody know about the website. They can get more information. Anything about Tournament Week is where?
It's ncc-golf.com. Everything's on that website. Tells you everything that's going on. And again, that's where you get your free ticket. But again, you got to pick that charity.
More with Kip and Randy coming up. Thanks, guys. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Korn Ferry playoffs again are getting ready. PGA Tour playoffs are wrapping up. Let's check your leaderboards and get you warmed up with some chip shots.
Tee to Green Chip Shots, presented by BMI Federal Credit Union.
East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta, the site of the Tour Championship. Two-way tie for the lead at the midway point at 13 under par. We'll begin with local favorite Russell Henley from nearby Columbus, Georgia. 61-66 the first 2 days for Henley, who says keeping it in the short grass is key at East Lake.
I hit my driver awesome, so I'm driving it really well these last 2 weeks especially, and just feel like from the fairway you can attack a lot of these holes. I feel like I hit a lot of shots today that were really good shots that maybe didn't end up quite close enough, or maybe gave myself a little bit of an awkward birdie putt, but still feel like I putted it well, hit my lines really well, and just hit a bunch of fairways. That's what you got to do around here.
Tied with Henley atop the leaderboard is Tommy Fleetwood, still in search of his elusive first win on tour. Fleetwood saying he's trying to learn from so many close calls.
And I think all I can do is keep learning from the things that I might have got right. You know, I actually feel like I've played very, very well when I have led the tournaments and been in contention. It's just that I, might have not got things right at the very end. So it's not like I've like crashed and burned. It's just that I've not quite finished things off. But 100%, the people that win the most are the guys that are in contention the most, and then they keep winning, of course. So that's just that. That's what I want to do. That's why I want to be. I'll keep going. I love the buzz when I am in contention, and I'm just excited for the opportunity again.
Cameron Young is alone in second at -11, followed by Robert McIntyre and Patrick Cantlay. And then there's Scotty Scheffler, as he always seems to be, alone in sixth at -8, 5 back. Scheffler saying with a couple of better bounces this weekend, he'll be in the position he'd like to be.
No, I mean, I think if I continue to strike it the way I did today, it's just one of those days where it seemed like I wasn't getting rewarded for the stuff I was doing just to touch off all day, and my game definitely doesn't feel off. But like you look at, 18 end up a foot off the fairway, 17 I have to chip out sideways, 14 I feel like I hit a good shot in there and kicks right into the bunker. Just little stuff here and there. Just wasn't as sharp as I needed to be, and I kind of paid the price for it today.
Scheffler 5 back of your leaders, Russell Henley and Tommy Fleetwood at the Tour Championship in Atlanta. Elsewhere, World Tour is in England for the British Masters. Marcel Siem, -9, leads by 1. LPGA is in Ontario. Akai Iwai, -9, your leader by 3. PGA Tour champions in Michigan. Stuart Sink, -10, leads by 2. PGA Tour Americas in Winnipeg. All rain the first 2 days. Events, it was reduced to 36 holes. Hopefully getting underway this morning. Your leaderboards are brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit them today at bmifcu.org. More on next month's Nationwide Children's Championship here at Scarlet coming up. We'll chat with Mark Lucas, General Manager here at the OSU Golf Club, next as Tee to Green continues here on The Fan.
We have so many local shows, I can't fit them in a 10-second promo. So let's just say we're live and local all damn day. The Fan.
Score a hole-in-one when you get a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union, your CBUS Top Picks Best Credit Union for the past 7 years in a row. Enjoy credit card rates lower than the national average and special rates on balance transfers when you get a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card. For more details, visit bmifcu.org/visa.
Looking to up your golf game this summer? Swing into the Fairway, Columbus' premier indoor golf facility, featuring state-of-the-art TrackMan simulators, a spacious clubhouse vibe, and world-class service. It's the perfect place to play, train, or host your next event. Choose from over 350 courses worldwide, or fine-tune your swing with TrackMan's advanced range options, the same tech the pros use. Located in Upper Arlington, skip the long drive and grab a summer range pass today. The Fairway. Golf elevated. Are you looking for the best golfing experience in Central Ohio? Then look no further than the Virtues Golf Club in Nashport. The Virtues Golf Club was voted as the #1 public golf course in Ohio, and Golf Digest ranked Virtues as the 65th ranked public course in the country. Now offering on-site housing, the Virtues Golf Club is a modern design course mixed with classic features you'll love. Come see what's new and take in the scenery at Ohio's best public golf course. For more information, visit thevirtuesgolfclub.com.
The dog days are the best days to save at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% financing on any new Kia EV, Sportage, or Sorrento, or 1.9% on a new 25 Seltos or K5. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Based on January to December 2024 retail sales at all 4 locations. 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 per 1,000 financed. 1.9% for 48 months equals $21.65 per 1,000 financed. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
Join the Fan weeknights at 6 for the Buckeye Show. And if you're asking if it's just a bunch of homers rooting for all things Ohio State, yes it is. Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes, the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla of speed test intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Get Eco.
ECO. Hey, Aaron. I've been thinking.
You came up with a new invention?
No, I've been pondering a problem.
Is it anything I can help you with?
I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I've been thinking about our scuba diving plumbers.
Get Eco.
ECO. They dive right in and fix the problem.
That's the problem.
You lost me.
The problem with being extremely good at something is that you make it look easy.
You're worried that people think plumbing is easy?
Well, our extremely very good plumbers sure make it look easy.
Get Eco.
ECO. Don't worry, Jerry. Sooner or later, most people try to fix their own plumbing problem.
I can testify to that.
Jerry, did you try to fix it yourself?
Yeah.
Don't give it another thought, buddy. I'll send somebody over right now.
Get Eco.
ECO.
You're a real friend, Aaron.
Eco Scuba Diving Plumbers, Genius Electricians, and you can always trust our HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Buttery cuts and making putts. Sometimes you're listening to Tee to Green with Skip Mossick on the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Welcome back, everybody. As always, thank you for tuning in. We have another terrific golf prize pack in our season finale here this morning. We have balls from our friends at Titleist. We have golf for you to go play out of the Virtues, a gift card to the Fairway Columbus. We're at the OSU Golf Club this morning. General Manager Mark Lucas has given us a foursome here at the OSU Scarlet Course for you to come and enjoy. More fan goodies as well, so stay tuned. Details shortly, and hopefully this prize package will be yours.
This is Backspin. Tee to Green. Backspin.
Again, from the OSU Golf Club this morning, joined by General Manager Mark Lucas, also Dennis Bowser, the superintendent here. And Dennis, I always love talking to the supers when we do the show on remote. When did your day start this morning?
I was here at 5.
5 a.m.? It's all good. This place is always so busy. How much work goes into getting this golf course, Dennis, tournament ready? Because in my opinion, you can play this thing on a day's notice at any time. How much work goes actually into tournament week?
Advance week is where the major work comes in. We try to prep all year long and keep it at a high level. But then advance week, which is the week prior to the actual tournament, we're working as many hours with as many bodies as I can find.
This summer has been, what's the right word? Brutal. It's been, it's either been storming or it's been hotter than you know what. How difficult has it made keeping this place looking as good as it does, considering what you've had to work with this year, Dennis?
July was one of the toughest months of my whole career.
Really?
The rain and then followed by the intense heat. It was always wet, so we were, sometimes when the water lays there on the ground, you just can't do anything except watch the grass die.
And I think that seems, Mark, every time we're over here, we ask you about it. It kind of goes, I don't want to say underappreciated a little bit, but people do underappreciate sometimes the work that goes in. They you know what your members expect, you know what the tour expects when they come out here. The place looks great. This has been a tough summer.
It has, but give all the credit to Dennis and his staff because every time we turn around, there's a washout somewhere, and we've had this project for the indoor, the varsity green project going on, so he's had that to deal with all summer too. So he's had his plate full, and they've handled it gracefully. The golf courses are both amazing. We had a chance to play yesterday with some folks, Dennis and I, and it was perfect. It's always perfect.
You mentioned the varsity green project. We touched on that when we were here earlier in the year. But let everybody, because they come in, there's all this construction going on. There's nothing going on the golf course, but tell us about what's happening just outside the golf course.
Well, the varsity teams have raised the money to redo their practice area. So they've got a short game area out there, It's a little bit over an acre that they took one big green, and we now have 3 greens there, and we built a 4th green just right outside their facility here for them. And it's been a lot of time to do that. It's pretty cool. If you go out there, it's going to be a phenomenal practice facility for their short game. So just a lot of time and distraction from the rest of the 36 holes. So now I have 45 greens to take care of.
And when we talked to Jay Mosley and Lisa Strom, the Ohio State men's and women's coaches, they, this putting green right outside the Dennis facility, and they're like, why? Like, we don't want them going to the cars without saying, it's like, okay, I got to get maybe 5 minutes more work in before we get out of here. I mean, it's grown in tremendously considering what you've had to work with this summer.
Yeah, we're going to mow them for the first time Monday, and that's at 17 days from seeding, which is pretty good. And we're pleased with the progress. So I know they'd like to get on them as soon as they can, but unfortunately that'll be after the spring.
As difficult as this golf course is, and trust me, the Scarlet can be as brutal as you want it to be. I'm amazed at how low. I mean, you guys both play. I'm amazed at how low these guys go when they come here to play the Nationwide Children's Championship each year. I mean, can you put in perspective what we're seeing out there?
I can. We used to have a tournament the Monday after the final round, and it was a scramble from the back tees and the hole locations, and they couldn't, as a scramble, get to 4 or 5 under, which these guys are doing in a day. As a foursome, they couldn't even come close to that. So I don't know if that tells you how hard it is or not, but the better players, it still hurts their feelings a little bit.
Dennis, I know you get tournament ready. The tour comes in here. That they have what they would like the setup to be. Is it pretty much you're used to it because you've been here so long? They come in here. Is it the same every year, or do they have different ideas when they come in here year after year after year?
We've been blessed to have the same group of people leading it. So I get different agronomists from time to time that the PGA Tour sends, but we know the conditions they expect. They ask us to get to a certain ball roll for the green speed, and then it's little detail stuff. So we're pretty confident of what they're going to want, and then we seem to be able to provide it, which it's been a big help to our membership because we know what we have to have for this week, and you just can't flip a switch. So they benefit all year long because of the planning for that.
Do they change the tees up? I mean, I come out here, I'm like, where are these guys hitting from? It's like unbelievable. The par 3 8th, is it always in the same spot? Do they move it around a little bit? Same thing for the tee on 18.
Yeah, 18 they stopped using the one that's out in the middle of Kenny Road because
literally
they were hitting it over this practice facility and into our picnic area up here. So they moved it over to the member tees. But on 8 and 13 especially, and sometimes even on 5, they move it up to where they're 160, 170, and tuck it behind a bunker to create that instead of 220.
We're chatting with Mark Lucas, general manager here at the OSU Golf Club. Dennis Bowser is the superintendent here, takes care of 2 golf courses here, by the way, both the Scarlet and the Gray. As host, Mark, what is this week like for you as host of the club?
It's a great week to showcase the club for the athletes. We're on Golf Channel. It's good for the coaches' perspective. They can have their recruits or team tune in and watch if they can't visit. And it's great for the members. They get to a front row seat on 18, and it benefits the hospital. It just does so much good in that week that we all look forward to it. It's a grind. Dennis's staff and the clubhouse staff, they put a lot of work into it, take a lot of pride to showcase it, and it really just is a fun week for us.
Love asking you this, Mark. What's it like being on the national stage with Golf Channel, with national coverage here for this thing?
It's great. It's watching it on TV and listen to the commentators talk about the golf course. Sometimes you walk in here and take it for granted, but you listen to their perspective, and it's hard to take for granted, really.
Dennis, again, there's big tournaments that are held here. Collegiate tournaments at the beginning of the year with the Kepler. It's hosted NCAA regionals a number of different times. This is a full week event here. How long does it take? Is there much recovery time after an event like this for you and your staff to get it back where you want it to be?
Yeah, there is. Physically and mentally, we're beat at the end of it. But we go right into the rest of the fall and aerating the golf course and starting to get everything done that has to be done in the fall that's delayed because of the timing of this. So it's nonstop, really, but we try to relax in the winter. And that's it.
That's what you do, which is fine. Buckeye football begins next week. You may have heard a little opponent coming into town with the top-ranked Texas Longhorns. And Mark Lucas, I'm never going to not ask you this question. Talk about the joint effort between the football team and the relationship with the OSU Golf Club. It began so many years ago, but take us through that Friday before home game tradition here at the OSU Golf Club.
We feed the football team, the Ohio State football team, Friday nights during home games, prior to home games, and that's a fun event because we have to clear the clubhouse about 2:00 to set up. They roll in, and the place looks pristine at 6:00, and then 6:05 to 7:05, it's destroyed. But it's a heck of a scene to watch, and the people that play, they know the buses roll in about 6, so they respect the players, and they just stand aside and watch them roll in, and it's a spectacle. And then, with this opponent we have coming in this week, we have built a Texas-Ohio State tailgate. So we're going to have food trucks out here and 9 o'clock shotgun, and we're just going to blow it out of the water that morning and get ready for Saturday.
This Friday tradition goes back decades and decades and decades as far as coming over. It's not just something that Coach Day started. I mean, it's something that has been going on, 40s and 50s?
Yeah, I pegged it back to like 1942.
Wow.
Coach Widows was the football coach, and the way I found out that I pegged it back then was because his wife played golf here, and she was a club champion in 1941 and 1942 and 1943. And I bet you he went home one night, or she went home one night and said, "You ought to have the football team dinner up there because it's so gorgeous." And I don't know how it went down, but it's been going on since 1940, give or take.
We look forward to, again, the upcoming Nationwide Children's Championship. Dennis Bowser, Superintendent, you're really good at what you do. My yard looks like garbage, and I come out here, this place looks like, wait a minute, it's the same weather we've been dealing with. This place looks fantastic. Thanks for what you do, Dennis, okay?
Thank you, Skip.
Mark Lucas, General Manager, thanks for the golf we're going to give away right back. We're going to do that right now, okay? Caller number 9, 614-821-9710. If you or any member of your household have not won in the past 60 days, 614-821-9710. You'll get balls from Titleist Golf out at the Virtues, a gift card to the Fairway Columbus, a foursome here at the OSU Scarlet course, more fan goodies and more. So, again, caller number 9 right now will be a winner. More from the OSU course coming up side of this month's Nationwide Children's Championship. We'll chat with Jim McCoy of Nationwide next as Tee to Green continues here on The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
The trash talk, the bad trade requests, the horrible reaches on draft picks. It's fantasy football time, and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is giving you a chance to hold your fantasy draft in a fantasy location. On August 24th, host your fantasy draft party at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, which will include a $100 dining credit, draft board, and swag. Visit 971thefan.com and sign up for your fantasy draft party package. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for help.
Score a hole-in-one when you get a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union, your CBUS Top Picks Best Credit Union for the past 7 years in a row. Enjoy credit card rates lower than the national average and special rates on balance transfers when you get a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card. For more details, visit bmifcu.org/visa.
Burnt out, foggy, running on caffeine and willpower? It's time for a reset. Hydrate Me Med Spa brings next-level wellness to Central Ohio with medical-grade IV drips, NAD Plus for brain and energy support, and ozone therapy to detox at the cellular level. This isn't just self-care, it's a system upgrade. Feel sharper, sleep deeper, perform better. Now open in Dublin, Grandview, New Albany, and Granville. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu? Fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I order the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 7 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and a multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life. There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. GLakesHyundaiofDublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10K miles per year. In time due.
The Ohio Lottery's Powerball jackpot is up to at least $700 million. That's $700 million. It's the biggest advertised Powerball jackpot this year. With drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, Powerball jackpots grow faster, and they're bigger than ever. Play today.
Check it.
And don't forget to pick up a cash word scratch-off while you're at it to extend the fun. With tickets from $2 to $30, there's a cash word for everyone. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Partly cloudy with highs in the mid-80s. We keep a partly cloudy sky overnight tonight with lows dipping back into the mid-60s for Sunday morning. And then by Sunday afternoon, mostly sunny but a bit cooler than Saturday with highs in the low 80s. I'm meteorologist Mike Joyce on 97.1 The Fan.
The only ED we know on this show is Extra Distance. This is Tee to Green with Skip Mosick on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
And welcome back, everybody. As always, thank you for tuning in. Congratulations to Daryl over in Galena. Daryl picks up, he was caller 9, picks up balls from Titleist, golf out at the Virtues, a gift card to the Fairway Columbus. Oh, by the way, a foursome to come play here at the OSU Scarlet course. And a bonus prize. Randy Ford from HNS Sports has also thrown in for you, Daryl. You've got a valet parking and 4 hospitality club tickets to come here to the Nationwide Children's Championship coming up next month. So congratulations to Daryl. And again, thank you, everybody, for tuning in all season long. All right, favorite part of the show, let's hit the range.
You are listening to Tee to Green's On the Range.
On the Range is brought to you by the Fairway Columbus. Check them out on Henderson Road in Upper Arlington. Joined for a few minutes on the Range by Jim McCoy, Vice President of Sports Marketing for Nationwide. And Jim, Nationwide is a founding partner of this tournament, the Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship. Why is this event so important to Nationwide?
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. It's been 19 years. We've been a part every single year, and it gets bigger and better. It's our opportunity to bring great golf to Central Ohio with a great cause, supporting Nationwide Children's, and be able to raise over $30 million in those 19 years is really special to make an impact on kids and families who are impacted by pediatric cancer.
Yeah, Jim, you mentioned the number 30, and boy, since this tournament's inception, I mean, tell us about those proceed numbers that this event continues to raise for pediatric cancer research and treatment at Nationwide Children's Hospital. When you look at these numbers and how they continue to grow, I mean, it's really incredible.
Yeah, this event is on the Corn Ferry Tour, and $3.6 million last year was a record amount that's raised, and that would be a strong number on Champions Tour and the PGA Tour. So we work with a lot of great community partners like AAP and Safelight and obviously Nationwide and a lot of our partners that come into town for the different pro-ams and different activities that help raise those funds each and every year. And our associates are committed to the volunteers that are out there that help save the tournament money, and all that money can go back to supporting such an incredible cause like Nationwide Children's Hospital.
And Jim, what people may not be aware of, this fundraising provides more than, just locally here in Columbus, as Nationwide Children's helps with discoveries and innovations across the country. I mean, let everybody know about those.
Yeah, it supports kids not only here in Central Ohio, but, all over the state, all over the country, and really all over the world. I think 50-plus countries, every U.S. state this past year. And it's the research, that, happens at the genomics lab and all the other places that, that are doing amazing things for pediatric cancer that is shared, beyond even the walls of Nationwide Children's to make an impact on kids and families' lives all over the world.
Well, Jim, one of the many neat things this tournament does, it also showcases several patient champions throughout the week each year. Let everybody know about that, as well as the very unique way that you start and end this tournament.
Yeah, we get to identify these success stories and, bring them out to the tournament. We have the first shot to fight cancer Thursday morning. That's always an emotional way to kick off the tournament before that first tee time. And then we finish with the last putt to end cancer on Sunday on the 18th green and celebrate with our winner, but also celebrate with our patient champion hitting a small putt to celebrate their story. But it provides us, again, a platform to talk about, these success stories, what these children and these families have been through, but also get them exposed to, the great game of golf and, the great players that they're going to see from the Corn Ferry Tour.
And Jim, while we're here to talk about the golf tournament, this tournament is only one example of how Nationwide uses its sports marketing partnerships as vehicles to raise money elsewhere for Nationwide Children's Hospital. Let everybody know about some of those.
Yeah, we've got the marathon coming up here in a couple weeks that Nationwide is a big partner of and put the Children's Hospital name on that tournament or on that event. We've got the memorial, obviously, every May that we work with Dan Sullivan and that team for our Legends Luncheon and all the other things that, fundraise for Children's Hospital around that. And then we do a lot with the Columbus Crew and their Kids Mental Health Foundation. So trying to, support different areas, whether it's NICU and the memorial, whether it's pediatric cancer with Nationwide Children's Hospital Championship, or kids' mental health, which is an important focus, with the Columbus Crew. So it's a 60-plus year partnership that we've had with the hospital, and it's awesome to be able to bring our partnerships, our talent, and all of our associates to support the hospital through these fundraising efforts.
Well, Jim, you mentioned volunteers earlier. I know Nationwide tackles a big portion of that, but an event like this, let's face it, it would be impossible to pull off a marquee golf event like this without volunteers.
Yeah, it takes hundreds and hundreds of people and hours to be dedicated to the event to make it run successfully. And we've got, committed chairs that have been doing it for all 19 years, and we've got great support. But there's tons of opportunities. If you go out to, ncc-golf.com to volunteer, it's a great opportunity to be up close and personal, spend some time. We do team building events for different companies. Lots of Nationwiders come out to support it in that way. But it really helps keep our costs down as an organization, and allows you to get involved in the community and support the Children's Hospital firsthand.
Well, Jim, besides this being a part of your job, I know you're a golf guy as well. How cool is it for you, just as a golf guy, to be a part of this event each year?
Incredible, and proud to be the president of the Champions of the Community, which runs this event. And I've been a part of this event for all 19 years as we brought it to Columbus, and see it grow, to see the talent level. I mean, again, we had Scotty Scheffler win our event a few years ago, and now he's by far the the number one golfer in the world. So it's amazing to be have this talent here in Columbus, a great facility like the Ohio State University Golf Club, and to have Nationwide being a part of it. We're really proud to be a part of golf in Central Ohio.
Jim McCoy of Nationwide. Jim, as a golf fan, thank you for this tournament, and especially all of the dollars raised each year for Nationwide Children's Hospital. Have a great event coming up next month, okay?
Thanks, Skip. Have a great day.
On the Range was brought to you by the Fairway Columbus. Check them out online at thefairwaycolumbus.com. More from the OSU Golf Club coming up. The Scarlet Coast hosting next month's Nationwide Children's Championship. More with Randy Ford from HNS Sports and Tournament Director Kip McBride as the Tee to Green show continues.
The only workplace in America to participate in the Doorknob Fart Game. And we also play office basketball and sometimes do radio. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Got a teen athlete? Then you know putting in the hours is all part of the game. But did you know the same goes for learning how to drive? Because just like playing a sport, learning to drive takes practice. The only difference is the stakes are even higher. 50 hours of practice time driving with you? Worth every minute. Gear up at teachyourteentodrive.ohio.gov.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
The trash talk, the bad trade requests, the horrible reaches on draft picks. It's fantasy football time, and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is giving you a chance to hold your fantasy draft in a fantasy location. On August 24th, host your fantasy draft party at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, which will include a $100 dining credit, draft board, and swag. Visit 971thefan.com and sign up for your fantasy draft party package. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for help.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
The summer event is still on at Germain Honda of Dublin, and the deals are hot. Lease the rugged 25 Honda Ridgeline Sport for just $339 a month, or finance with an unbeatable 0.99% APR. Or drive home in the new 25 Honda Prologue EX. Lease it now for only $149 a month or 0% APR plus no payments for 90 days. Get the deal you deserve at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270. See dealer for full details.
Looking to up your golf game this summer? Swing into the Fairway, Columbus' premier indoor golf facility, featuring state-of-the-art TrackMan simulators, a spacious clubhouse vibe, and world-class service. It's the perfect place to play, train, or host your next event. Choose from over 350 courses worldwide, or fine-tune your swing with TrackMan's advanced range options, the same tech the pros use. Located in Upper Arlington, skip the long drive and grab a summer range pass today. The Fairway, golf elevated.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Choose
from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Give them a call, 614-502-5220.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's better than a free bowl of soup. This is Tee to Green with Skip Mosick on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Welcome back, everybody. If you missed any part of today's show or any of our shows throughout the season, simply download the Tee to Green podcast. Simply search Tee to Green wherever you find your podcast and be sure to hit subscribe. Final couple of minutes. Again, we're at the OSU Golf Club this morning. Nationwide Children's Championship, a great event. Korn Ferry Tour playoff event coming here next month. 19th playing of this thing. Is that correct? Randy Ford from HNS Sports, 19 years?
This will be year 19.
Unbelievable.
Started in 2007, I think, was the first year.
Kip McBride, again, tournament director. I mean, you guys manage, besides this one, you guys do such a great job with this event, obviously involved with the Memorial Tournament. You guys manage other tournaments throughout the year. I know you've got one, this week up in Michigan as well, correct?
Yeah, the Ally Challenge going on right now.
And maybe a little something that people may have heard of coming to town next year at Scioto. Tell us about the U.S. Senior Open next year.
Yeah, exciting. So next June 29th through July 5th. I know that's July 4th, big time here in Upper Arlington, but it's going to be great. There's the potential of one individual golfer who turns 50 this year. December. May have heard of him.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah. So, we were there in 2016, and, it's just a great way to see basically the Champions Tour, right? I mean, the older guys that we all know their names, they're a great group. I work a lot with that tour. And it's going to be exciting. Scioto with the redesign, I think, is just incredible. Obviously, the home of Jack Nicklaus, and it's going to be great. It's again over the 4th, but it's going to be perfect.
It's going to be awesome. This tournament next month is going to be awesome as well. We talked earlier about tickets. It's free to get here. Charities benefit to get in here. But if you want to upgrade, there are some Skybox tickets available for purchase if people want to think about that, because it does cost a little bit, but it's well worth the money as far as what you get.
Yeah, I mean, Kip talked earlier. I mean, we talked about easy access to get here. Our hospitality club is set up right behind the 18th green. The tickets are $55 per person per day. It includes food and beverage. It includes valet parking. You literally have to walk about 20 yards from when you drop your car off to just walk down the sidewalk to get to the 18th green. It's right on the 18th green. So it's air conditioned inside, outside seating as well. So that's certainly out there. We've talked a little bit. I think we touched on it, Skip, but the our charity ticket program is something that I don't know that a lot of nonprofit organizations are aware. I hope that they are. But the charity ticket program, which is sponsored by our friends at Columbia Gas and NiSource, makes available an opportunity for these organizations to raise money just by having a ticket with their logo on it walk through our gate. I mean, so as an example, the Skip Mosick Foundation, right? We put your logo,
Human Fund
for the arts and whatever. So we put your logo on it. That logo comes back through our gate, and you get $10.
Webpage. People want any information about the tournament coming up next month as well.
ncc-golf.com.
Randy Ford, Kip McBride, thank you guys for having us out here. Best of luck and raise tons of money next month for Nationwide Children's Hospital.
Thanks for your support. Thanks for being here.
You got it, guys. So again, great job. Busy day ahead here on the Fan Sports Saturday with Matt Fontana and Tim May is next. Buckeye replay at 1. Ohio State and Notre Dame for the national championship from January. Reds Diamondbacks later tonight. For Adam Latek, I'm Skip Mosick. Enjoy the golf this weekend. Thanks for listening all season to Tee to Green right here on the Fan.
I'll be in church next Sunday to save me from those double bogey blues.
The two most mature people working at the radio station. And that's just because they wear pants.
The pervert and the skivvies.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with AutoPay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and SD on this plan. Home internet pricing after $20 in monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Get Eco.
ECO. Aaron? Yeah, Jerry? Do you know what I like best about our plumbers? Tell me. No matter how difficult, no matter how messy, no matter what it takes, they just dive right in and fix it.
Get Eco.
ECO. They dive right in. Yes, they dive right in. We've got scuba diving plumbers.
Get Eco.
ECO. You know they don't literally dive in, right? Well, of course not. Not yet, anyway. The pipes are too small.
Get Eco.
ECO. They won't be able to literally dive in until I finish inventing my eco miniaturizing ray. But until then, our plumbers will just keep on figuratively diving right in. Yes, that would be best. Jerry, do you know what I like best about our plumbers? Tell me. They're so good at their job, they make it look easy.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Get Eco.
ECO. Scuba diving plumbers, genius electricians, and better than average HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. GLakesHyundaiofDublin.com. With proof credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, and 10 miles per year. In time due.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
Is like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
I'm here with my friend Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Bob, I hear you guys are having a big sale.
You know it, Common Man. Can you believe it? We're celebrating our 25-year anniversary.
August 19th through the 23rd, you can save up to 60% off in-stock jewelry.
And we'll have surprises and giveaways in the store all week long.
25 years of Capace goodness. He's my guy. Remember the dates. August 19th through the 23rd. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best.
I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
Keep your summer fun going at Toyota's National Sales Event. Now through September 2nd, get a stylish new 25 Corolla with 4.99 APR financing or 5.99 on Corolla Hybrid. Excludes Corolla Cross and GR Corolla. Or lease a gas-powered Corolla LE for $199 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota.